We find that property managers are time poor these days because client expectations are generally a lot more now than what they used to be. Everybody wants everything yesterday. So we find that it's usually a failure to plan or to prioritise their workload and their tasks, so that it just starts to snowball and get on top of them, and before they know it, it's out of control, and it's not so much time management as learning to manage themselves and manage their time. So what we find is that generally when it comes to property management, it's not so much as time management as it is as managing themselves. So when it comes to organising their time, what they need to do, or what they should be doing, is sitting down and actually working out, planning and prioritising what's actually going on in their day. So taking a bit of a step back and going, okay, we're going to have a look at some of the things that I'm actually doing during my week, and then trying to table those into a plan and to prioritise. It's really important to also sit down and have some block out time every week, so that they've got time to actually have a look and see what they've got coming up for the day, and even in the afternoon having some time just to have a look at what's happened during the day and move some things on to the next day. When I talk about strategies with time management, this is something I could talk about in a full day workshop. So there's so many different strategies that are out there in terms of managing their time, and it's just a matter of looking at what's going on in their week and planning and prioritising the best that they possibly can for their time. So some of the things that we find that really get property managers into trouble is they just get into firefighting mode. So they're picking up the phone, they're answering the email, they're completely driven by their email inbox. So they're constantly looking at that, especially with the little pop-ups that come up on their screen. We really advise our Real Plus members that they turn that off when they're looking at setting up their inbox. So they can be driven by those sorts of distractions. And when it gets into those distractions, things start to spiral out of control, and before you know it, they're completely lost, and it can really lead to overwhelm. So we really try and advise that they have a bit of time, just downtime and planning for their own mental health and sanity pretty much as well, so that they can have a chance to get back on top of their workload and stay in control and thrive in property management.